Dude, the fucking Hornet's already back. This piece of shit.
Shaw?
I wish. I'd take a red Hornet outside my window, but no, it's just an asshole.
Lying asshole is crazy.
I have only one thing scared about P3, and it is the 4th tank buster. And I
the extra TV.
No, it's not the extra. It is like because there is 5 tank buster there, 5 Tandagas. And but between the second, third, you can make Rampart take both.
It's not 5 tank busters.
It is 5. I saw the VODs.
I mean, not 5 thunders. It's 5 tank busters, but not 5 thunders.
Yeah.
One of them is from
Yeah, but like
Chaos, I believe.
Is it chaotic dispersion?
Yeah.
Because like the second, third, you can take both with Rampart if you time correctly. So that's like one less mitigation you need to pay attention. But the 4th, it is during the tether mechanics.
Oh, Cord, you missed it. I'll just post this.
I thought you weren't able to take both with Rampart.
It wasn't said to me. It was in another server I'm in.
Oh, are you talking that we do the same first person, same first person? So
what is?
Yeah, okay, that works.
Speaks a little Miko-nese. What is
a little
that?
Miko motion.
Oh my god!
I was someone in another server I'm in was just randomly got hit on by a male Viara. Of course, it's a fucking male Viara while they were AFK, and this is what they posted.
What is a great?
They also said follow up. Well, if you can believe this, my landlord called asking if I snuck a dog into my place. The way I was barking when I saw you.
Fucking kill me.
Naturally, I had to provide proof. I didn't. When I showed her your plate, you won't believe this. She started barking too.
Okay, what is a plate? Oh, the
adventure plate.
Okay. I was like, is there some terrible terminology I'm missing?
Bro, you need some terrible terminologies to fucking refer to this individual as, because this is garbage.
I've got like straight up slurs for them. Yo, where's our raid leader?
So my response to that is I'm a machinist. Give me a moment whilst I go PvP myself.
Yeah, let me go fucking start a shotgun.
Do my opener on myself.
Disassemble my own head.
Oh, there he is.
Wow, he showed up.
I'm proud of him.
Dude, I'm gonna need like 300 more pots than I expected. I bought like 600. It's not even gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm down 200 already.
I bought 1,700 potions.
Yeah,
good call, dude. I'm sure they're twice as expensive now.
They're about the same, actually. At least here on Primal.
Let me check.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, having to pot the opener in phase 1 kind of sucks because going through a lot of pots.
4 gem draught of strength. If you're looking for the cheapest potions, Dynamis. Dynamis has them on Golem and Helicronosis, 2.5k each and 99 stacks.
Really? That's like half the price of Aether. The fuck?
I'll do it after raid.
Sorry, I'm
late. If you're looking for Primal, Ultros has the cheapest at 2.7k.
Bro, they gave me the wrong fucking order.
Fuck them.
Damn. Yeah, fuck them. Bend them over. Never mind.
Yeah.
Rear wind?
Yeah.
How does that individual make his feet clap so loud? That's disturbing.
What?
What?
I didn't watch what I linked.
That video.
I watched that. I was like, what in the fuck did I look at?
His feet clapping are louder than his voice, and he's right next to the mic. How is that possible?
Wait, they are so cheap
Oh,
on
fuck
Ultras.
are you guys watching?
2.7K. Yo, give me these.
Shit, I don't know
Kitten
what else you're
claps.
expecting.
All right, I just want 300 more pods. Hey, go to Ultras. It's cheap as hell here.
Yeah.
And alternatively, you probably could just slap Zaytron a bit. He'll probably just bought some potions.
I could, but I mean, it's whatever. Like, it's what 250k a stack ish. Whatever, man. I've got money, and I'm not going to use it after this raid, so might as well put it back into the economy.
No clue what this raid check's for.
I'm just gonna
I guess
resell
it's
whatever pots I'm left over with.
Yeah, fucking give me all your gil when you leave, man.
It's fine.
It's
You
not
can
like
put it in the bank.
it's not like there's a reason to go in yet.
I'll just toss it at cheap hookers on Balmont. Don't mind me.
Oh, right. Are we going to talk about the Phase 3 shit?
Yes.
Right, have you guys already been talking about it?
I've been fishing.
haven't.
I've been watching Kiku make this raid plan for half an hour.
We haven't talked about the changes.
Well, it's
I
just
got
what we
a lot of
did last night, right? Or is there something else?
There is changes,
Okay.
but it is what we talked about. But
Carney, I thought you were here.
other people.
That's what I just asked. If it's what we talked about last night.
No, it is what we talked about, but other
Okay.
people.
Corny, I would have thought by now, whenever you ask something, you're going to get a literal answer.
That's fine. I expect 3 answers before I get the right one.
I am sorry that you get a literal answer from me.
It's okay. I'm here anyway.
I do actually apologize for this.
I don't think whether I believe you or not matters.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, you're just adding text to everything that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just adding text on as Church suggested on a second raid plan. So.
Okay. Do we need you to explain, or can we look at the other raid plan and just go over it?
Yeah, I can look at the other raid plan and go over. I mean,
all right, let's do that.
Yeah.
Or I can just go through this one to where I have it, and we just do.
I'm gonna share my screen.
My stream.
Okay. What did it change?
Okay.
No problem.
Hold on, let me pull up a POV as well too, so we can just kind of work with it.
You can, pull up Renons and that will. Yeah.
All right, so we know Phase 3 starts off with the AB buffs. We're gonna skip that because it doesn't really matter too much. At the start, we are gonna put the melees on Chaos, the ranged on X-Death. So that's that. We did find out in Phase 3 that the X-Death tank busters are proximity based. So you guys will have to do a physical swap, not just a taunt swap.
Oh, so we don't
actually you don't need a
taunt.
taunt at all. It seems
Yeah,
like.
you don't.
Can't,
Yeah,
you can't.
and later in the phase, you won't be able to taunt at all because one of you will be immune.
The buff. Okay.
Yeah, so that is something to note. There is no mitigation able to be used on the other from here. They did not change that.
Okay. So we're gonna get debuffs. We talked about this yesterday. There's gonna be a short element and a long element. In this example, Kiku used short fire, which is what we had yesterday, and long water. Now, the major differences that we're doing from what we talked about yesterday to today is yesterday we were using Poika strat as kind of our basis. Today we're going to be using a modified version of Renons. I think it's almost 1-for-1, right?
Yeah, this is basically Renon strat.
This is basically Renons. The reason why we're changing this is because we discovered that Renon strat is much better consistently for positions, and also it gives us a bit more uptime, and also takes out a lot of the RNG factor at the very end with the baiting of the 4 wind puddles. So that's kind of why we're making that change, because Poika strat is very
It very much also makes the longitude latitude getting into positions easier.
Yeah.
It's
So-
worth noting here that we are not going to be marking ourselves anymore. That was the plan before, and it's no longer necessary.
Okay.
So
Because you have static
rejoice
position
people
with-
who
It's a number.
So, anyways, let's talk about
Anaeroid it.
this. So, short element has to do their crystal. That's a given. Okay. So the changes that we're making are the supports are going to be on the wall, and the DPS are going to be the ones in the middle, launching people to the other element. Okay, that's the static change. So there's no who's going to be near the crystal, who's going to be far away. There's no positioning between the people. We do it this way. There's a absolute guarantee every time that the people being launched will never bait this crystal. We have static positions for both roles, so it's very straightforward and clear cut. I will tell you right now, tanks, you guys are gonna occasionally have to use gap closers to make it to your crystal because this run is ass for you guys sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yippee.
especially whoever has X death.
That'll be Adel.
Now, if you guys want to, you guys can taunt swap during this phase because there's no AB debuffs. But again, just keep that in mind that you'll have to swap back for the end of this mechanic. So supports are on the
You
wall,
have
DPS are
yeah,
in the
you have-
middle, and then we're gonna start off. So the way this mechanic works is we get 4 players basically with no debuff. They only have the headwind, tailwind. 2 players with the fire, 2 players with the water. So we're gonna put 2 players with no debuff on the wall by the winds. The 2 waters are gonna be on the winds, and the 2 DPS that don't have a debuff are gonna get launched across.
Okay.
So what will happen is you'll see this lineup here. Okay. Kiku, did you put waters on one side and non-debuffs on the other?
I did, but it's not like I kept it consistent if we want to, where I put the debuff players on one side and the non-debuff players on the other, but we can
Yeah.
eyes
With
it or
this
whatever, I
lineup,
don't
I'll be real
care.
with you guys. With this lineup, it doesn't matter. As long as you two are close to each other enough to bait, and then these players are close enough to bait the wins, like the lineup doesn't really matter. It's merely we just need 4 bodies here, and 2 of these bodies need to be the closest. Does that make sense?
We can always
So-
just do DPS closest if you have the debuff.
You can do whatever you want. Just make sure we've got this lineup, right? If people are late, just make sure we got this lineup. All right. So the 2 DPS with no debuffs are going to get launched. There's going to be a Thunder 3 from X Death. That's the AoE. Okay. We're going to get the first part of the mechanic. Second part of the mechanic, they're going to get launched. Right afterwards, we're going to get the wins. And then we're going to get the tank busters. Okay. At the same time, Chaos needs to come middle and point it at a cardinal. Doesn't matter which cardinal, just needs to point at a cardinal. Okay. This is for the longitude, latitude. Okay. So for those who need to know, long is front back first, then sides. Latitude is sides first, then front back. So make sure you have that memorized. Lat is sides, long is fronts and backs.
Demonstrating it through O9S is probably a good idea as well because there is a visual tell on the bus that is really obvious.
If someone said his
We looked at chaos last night because there's another mechanic later in this phase that we're not very straightforward on.
Miss
Okay.
Tech, tell me how to do Kefka.
You'll notice that one had blue glowing there.
Okay, so this is long, so the hands in front of them glow, and then you move in, right? And then you slides.
Yeah, latitude is the easy one to see.
Latitude is
Latitude-
the hands on the sides glow.
Yeah. So it's very easy to see latitude. It's harder to see longitude. So
Well, if you don't see these glowing, that means it's long.
So yeah, judge it by the hand. You can just judge it by the hands.
Right.
Okay.
I'm a reader, not gonna lie.
I'm a thinker. Latitude is just like horizontal, longitude is vertical. Like
Yeah, longitude.
That is how maps work.
yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
It's almost like they name these mechanics in reference.
Yeah, wild.
Okay. Okay. So, anyways,
And then
tanks are
after that
dealing-
is larboard and starboard.
So we're going to deal with the latitude, longitude. Now, remember, when chaos is coming into the middle here, there is still another tank buster. It's a double, right? So keep that in mind, tanks, right here.
In the raid plan, we have them involing this. Is this the first buster?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay, you were going to invuln this one? Okay, so
Yeah,
that way you
yeah.
can
Adel
completely
should
ignore.
invuln that, so I can just freely move chaos to the middle.
Yeah.
Not worry
Okay.
about it.
Example doesn't matter. And then basically same setup, okay? Support on the wall, DPS launching, and then this time it's going to be the 2 supports with no debuff. Now, because it's water, you got to hug the person, right? If it
Yeah,
was
'cause
fire, you would be out on this chariot. Okay.
Could you go back 1 to 2 slides? So just keep an eye on your positioning here, because the idea is that after the long and the latitudes go off, you want to be in position for your donut. Like the second one goes off and you want to move into your correct position immediately, because it's about the debuff goes off right after. Which means you need to be hugging your supports need to be hugging their partner at that point.
Okay, so second debuff is going off, right? At the same time, the other people who didn't do win first are going to do win now. So you're just going to swap. And again, you're going to make a 4-person lineup. It doesn't need to be exact. Just get 4 people in a line, 2 people closest to the wall. The other 2 people are just soaking. Okay. You're going to get launched. Yay. Fun times, win explodes. Boom. So here's where we differ majorly from Poikus yesterday. So yesterday, Poikus baited Chaos to the opposite side of Wind Crystal. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to bait Chaos to the Wind Crystal, and you'll see why. So what that'll mean is X-Death has to be dragged opposite the Wind Crystal, just beyond Chaos. So like right around here. Okay, Kiku's going to run off into Narnia and get smashed.
Damn straight.
And then we're all going to stack up on X-Death. The vacuum wave's going to go off. We timed it yesterday. Okay, so this is another important note that everyone needs to make. In the vacuum wave cast on the enemy list, it was the M in vacuum wave that you needed to press your knockback resist. Okay. The people pressing it are the people who don't have the headwind tailwinds, because these guys can't KBR it. So you guys are just going to KBR and you're going to run over to Chaos. Okay. The other people with headwind tailwinds need to make sure they're facing the correct way to get launched towards Chaos. All right. You guys are going to get launched. And what we're going to do, it does not matter who takes the bait for this. What we're going to do is we're going to do supports on the boss's hitbox. DPS are soaking with their pairs, with their normal partners, their melee range partners. Okay. And this is consistent every single time. There's no guessing about, are we further, are we closer? We're going to bait on the boss's hitbox here as supports, and then the DPS are just going to stand behind us and soak. And it's easy. And then we do limit cut.
Do limit cut.
Okay.
There's a joke in here, by the way.
I don't get it. I said, let's worry about limit cut later.
Yeah, it was lost.
I told you. Told you 0.3 seconds.
Is this lost?
Yeah, it's lost.
Great.
I don't know what is that, so I'm happy.
All right. I'm gonna pull up Renon's POV. Where was it yesterday? Was it this one? so you guys can just get a visual and watch it through. And then if you have questions, let us know. Oh, fuck off. Dude.
Question: why is not showing?
Twitch is having problems for me too on Firefox. I don't know what's been up with
Twitch
it
hates
recently.
Firefox.
I mean, it's
because
usually
we
fine.
ad block out the ass.
Yes, but like the past couple of days, it's been really bad.
For me, Discord is just like being terrible.
Okay. So AB debuff, right? Bowels of Agony is going to give us the actual debuff. So you can see here in this iteration, they have here. Let me full screen it. They've got short fire, long water. So the nothing is on 4, the wind's on 2. So short fire. So you're going to see here, the support goes to the wall. The DPS is in the middle. The nothing DPSs are here getting ready to get knocked back over to water. These people are lining up for win. Again, it doesn't really matter what the order is. We just need 4 people on the wall. Okay. So first, that was the first and second. They get knocked over here. XF did his Thunder 3, and now the winds are going to trigger. There's going to be a tank buster, and the other tank is Dragon Chaos middle. Okay. We're going to get latitude, longitude. So this is latitude first, so it's sides. Hand glowies. And this is, if you see right here, I'm going to back it up a little bit. You're going to see the paladin come from Africa to get to the wall.
Yeah.
See him right there? He's running. And then boom, knockback. And now the winds just took theirs. And then XS is going to get dragged away. We're going to get the baiter on the wall for chaos. Don't worry about the purple lights. We care about just this mechanic right now. So KBR, you're going to walk up. You're going to KBR at the vacuum on the M on vacuum, right? So KBR. KBR
Make
people
sure
are
you-
just going to walk right over.
Make sure you
You're gonna
stack
get
on
in position.
X-Death before Chaos, or after Chaos jumps. Worth noting for the proximity fall off.
Can
And
you
that's
go
it.
back
So
to
I'm going to
the
rewind it.
paladin?
We're going to slow it. I'm going to rewind it. We're going to slow it down so you guys can watch it at half speed. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see the paladin move in there.
Just going to fast forward so you can see. All right. So we got debuffs. So XS is going to get dragged to the opposite, to the long tower, the long crystal. Short crystals are in position. So support's on the wall, DPS are in the middle. This also gives you a lot more uptime by doing it this way. First mechanic, second mechanic. They get launched. Winds are going to go off now. Tank Buster. And then Chaos is going to get drag center for lat long. It's going to be lat long on this iteration. So the waters are the bard and the paladin. So you're going to see the paladin, it fucking runs into Africa after dragging X-Death away. Or maybe they swap here. I think they swap.
You could
Yeah,
move
they do.
behind at this point, by the way, Adel. Like, tanks don't need to stay in front during this
okay.
mechanic.
It looks like they do a tank swap here because the paladin has chaos now.
Paladin had chaos the whole time.
No, the paladins always had chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man.
They just
Okay,
left
so-
the XF there. They do not care.
Okay. Dark Knight invulned. Water is going to come up after lat. It's lat first, then long. And it's, you just look at his hitbox. It's the cutoff on the rear and the flanks.
Yeah, leaving exit there is better anyway. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, it's nice for cleave.
And then
Okay, you're gonna get knocked, and then the winds are gonna go off. Same setup as before, 4 people on the wall. Okay, Xdeath is gonna get dragged out. The baiter is gonna go over here. The rest of the party is gonna stack on Xdeath to make sure that they don't get killed by the damage. Don't worry about the purple lasers. We'll deal with that later. That's for the limit cut.
So the jump here, it is a proximity, but you have to be a minimum distance proximity.
Okay, so again, Umbra Smash, Vacuum Wave. You're gonna KBR the M.
Look at the movement timing here. You have to wait for Chaos to jump before you move through Xdeath, but you have to move fast.
They're gonna get knocked. Supports are gonna get into position. Chaos will inherently move, so you need to account for that initial movement when he comes back in. That's the reason why we're using this strat, because we assume he's going to walk back in a little bit and stand on top of the wind crystal. And that's it.
Okay. Just two things. I'll try for when I need, like, since it can be any support can get like the wind, the water and fire. That means it's not going to be always be Lena taking chaos on Winder, correct? Like Lena not always will be there.
The support, the debuff seems to be random, but we're guaranteed at least 1 fire and 1 water on support and DPS each.
Yeah. So like even if Lena bring like chaos into the wind there,
but we don't know if it can be like both tanks have water and fire, or if it's always guaranteed to be 1 tank and 1 healer.
No, we know that can happen.
Yeah,
we
because
know
that
it
can happen.
Okay, cool.
We had it happen on our poll with the healers. They both had water and fire.
Right. There you go. Thank you.
So, like, if we try to pull chaos to the wind crystal and Lena has the short debuff, like, get fucked. It is what it is.
Yeah, because like Adel has to move XX, so he can't do it. Like we can't really do a swap.
Yeah.
It's literally just get fucked. But this is why, because Chaos's hitbox is pretty big. This is why we have the DPS go first, so that you get better uptime most of the time.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty, but
if you can, like, I cannot say that. I actually cannot say
Now,
that.
again, I'm going to tell you guys, you do have the option to taunt swap during this because the debuffs are off. You just have to make sure you swap back before the end of this mechanic.
So I'm just gonna say this. I am tempted to LB2 as soon as we get it here. Because of how many times we'll hit 1 HP, we should get a shit ton of LB.
Yeah, that was the other consideration. So we do need to talk about that. But before we do, okay, I want to talk about this mechanic. What questions do we have? What concerns?
Can we pull?
Okay, let's talk about.
I guess if I have the short debuff, I mean, I guess Adel could invoke the boss and just have both of them for a little bit, and then I resolve the short and then invoke chaos back.
Yes. That happens once.
The issue being there that Chaos and Xdeath will be next to each other while Xdeath is doing Thunder 3 AoE.
Well, I think Chaos moves, so it's like it'll like as Adel is moving towards the wind crystal, he can invoke Chaos and Chaos will just go to him.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, the time that the debuffs drop off is when Thunder 3 starts casting. So that would be a window to provoke.
Isn't that when it finishes casting? Can we look at it here?
It's when it starts.
That's when it starts. We just checked earlier. You have 6 seconds left on the short debuffs, and the short debuffs basically resolution coincides with the Thunder 3 cast, basically, or ending, basically.
So, like, dragging him to the wall and then turning him around is not a bad idea if you have to run to fucking Narnia.
This cast, by the way, is 2 seconds, I believe. So I don't know if you're going to be able to get it off in time. You might have to do it during the mechanic.
But just a question. It is gonna be always no, never mind, Scott. Already know the answer for that shit.
Okay, so the other discussion we wanted to have was that this phase we know is 5 minutes long. Okay, we cast. Now, when they enrage cast, they become untargetable. So get fucked. But what that means is we have the decision to make of we can LB3 in phase 2 and save our 2 minutes at the end and push them into phase 3, which we would start on 2 minutes.
So,
Or we send 2 minutes at the end and then try and push LB3 into this phase because we
So
should
we
get another
actually-
LB3 at the end of this phase.
because of the enrage stuff, we already know the timing in that situation, I believe, which is that we end up having our 2 minutes at the very end of this phase in a scuffed point in time as well, which we would carry into the next phase.
So are you saying that it would be better for us to hold the 2 minutes and pop them at the start here?
We do
No.
not know. What I am saying is that even with knowing the entirety of phase 3, because we do not know the timing of phase 4, we will not know until
Okay.
groups
Well,
basically
Actually,
enter
hold on. Wait.
rage, which is
Full
better.
pause. There is a group on phase 4. Carmen was talking about.
No,
Right?
at the end of phase 4, we need to
My-
know the time, the length of phase 4.
The only question that's not what I'm worried about. One, is there a transition of any significant length from 3 to 4?
No, it is.
And I would say do not hold 2s at the end of 2 for now. Let's send 2s.
Yeah,
and
for
then
now we send it.
and then evaluate
No.
as when we know phase 4 later. But I think we need to
For-
send 2s for
For
now.
now, we send it, and I want to also
the
not for
alternative
prog.
I was going to suggest was we send LB3 in phase 2. We send 1 minute at the end of phase 2 because the cutscene plus untargetable shit is all about a minute, right? So you should get your minute back up right at the start of phase 3.
It's almost exactly 45 seconds.
Yeah, but there's also untargetable bullshit.
Yeah,
Right.
that's with the untargetable. The
I believe
cutscene is
it's longer.
35.
I
I
mean,
was
I can-
timing it yesterday for
But-
my rotation.
That's the thing is
Okay.
I'll have both. I'll have my 2 minutes and my 1 minute done before phase 2 is out.
Meanwhile, I was saying that we have the option of LB2ing here before the decisive battle makes them immune again.
Yeah, and realistically, what we can do LB3 like. Hold on, let me just go back into their P2 poll.
We will not get another LB3. It's
No, what I'm
LB2
saying is you
in
can
one of
do
the two.
LB3 right here.
Fam, I'm gonna be so real right now. We should send melee LB3 and 2 minutes on phase 2 so that if there's a death,
Yeah.
we
Yes.
just kill him and
Yeah,
we get phase
that's what
3
I'm
from.
saying. Is we send
We
both
worry
for
about
now.
this shit when we get to P3 and rage.
Yeah, send this shit for now, and then we can figure it out from there. Okay. Any other questions on the first part of mechanic?
Can I just make sure about one thing? If the long debuff, so let's say it's fire, I will ask for the ones that are bearing the first wind, so the fire ones, always be closer to your wind there, your crystal there. In case if I need you to go bait again, I know I need to go to the other side always, or I'll be going to the water, like the water side, and I do not care. Just to make
The
consistent.
way this works, Adol, as long as you get into position by the second half of your mechanic,
know.
you're fine.
I know, but that's how I'm asking
Well-
for the fire people, like the long debuff, always be closer to their crystal. So that way I
What?
already know where I'm going before. What
The
is the only
crystals
one
are opposite.
person? Yeah,
The crystals are opposite.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's just
So-
asking to be close to the crystal. It'll help you later too.
Yeah.
It's just good planning. I.e., how I
Okay.
have it set up in the raid plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions? Let's go pull then.
Okay.
Yay.
Post poll.
Just pull, man.
All right, you give me a second once we're in to go.
Fuck you say?
Got to be hydrated. Be a healthy
Oh,
boy
I thought-
today.
Thought he was gonna say hi.
Hi, how's it
That's
going?
actually a good point. I should grab some
Getting
water.
high? Oh.
No, getting hydrated.
No, I don't.
Hydrated.
I don't smoke
I
during prog.
I mean,
Oh, hold on, let me
I drink instead of coffee. I drink water as soon as I wake up. So
I
wake
have to
up-
drink coffee because this medication makes me constipated.
I have to drink coffee because at
That's
this
crazy.
point, if I don't start a morning with coffee, my body's gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" and give me the worst headache I've ever known.
that's caffeine addiction.
headaches, bro.
That sounds like an addiction. Yeah.
Yes,
That's very common.
it is. No, I've been drinking coffee for like 20 years. My father's been drinking coffee for like 50 years. Like it's so ingrained in my bloodline at this point that if I stop
Kiko,
drinking
you still
coffee,
streaming?
I'm gonna die. Okay, better
Carmine, bye.
On Discord, I mean. You're still streaming on Discord.
Die
Yeah,
on
it's fine.
Discord.
He's got a strong computer. It's okay.
I was doing it all yesterday. It was fine.
Yeah, I think he just leaves it open usually.
I don't
Alright,
want to pull
let's
it back up
graduate.
later.
How do I do
Manual.
Forsaken?
How do I do P1? Oh, that's how.
Bye, church.
Bye.
Okay, good plan.
I sacrificed myself for the good of the group.
Okay, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I hit my pot
Alright.
instead of my food.
All right, back. Yes, freedoms. What's up?
Whenever Vel and I were hanging out, she forgot to drink coffee for like 2 days, and then she had like the worst 3-day migraine I'd
Yep.
ever fucking seen.
Yep.
She thought she was fucking dying.
Yep. And
Okay,
anytime I try to
so-
like drink coffee, it's the same.
Yeah. I guess I can get rid of that waymark.
No, you're gonna need it for the second half of P3.
No, I don't need the static 2 mark. I just need the counting up marks.
We need the we need the other 3. Which I'm going to need to fucking add. Okay.
Yeah.
Here.
Do that shit later. Let's worry about this for now and get there.
And now. Time to die to P1.
Hell yeah, brother.
We already
Yeah,
did.
first buster.
We just died.
Oh, I did my rotation wrong already. Fuck.
I'm lagging.
I'm ready to break.
Stack, fake. Conga.
See ya.
Alright,
Dude.
Good start.
You were like sketchy close to me.
No, it just lagged.
Oh, that
Everything just freezing. Freezing, moving. Freezing, moving. I don't know what's happening. I do not know what's happening.
You need to restart your router.
Let
can
me go
launch
there,
once
restart my
again.
router. BRB then, because...
Alright.
All right, we're just gonna restart the instance.
All right.
That one's cursed.
I didn't like
Good
that
day.
one anyway.
Good day, guys.
I'll be right back then.
It's too cold in my room, dude. We've had like non-stop rain for like a week now, so it's like the temperature just plummeted to like 40 degrees. That's how big the temperature swing is up here. It was 80. Like 40.
Yeah, it like cooled off around where I live, and then the last few like week, it's just been like really rapidly rising.
I'm glad we're getting rain though, because more rain is good. Because more rain means less wildfires early in the summer.
Oh.
Yeah, this year I gotta update my setup for our ACs to put I want to put like filters in front of them so that way the smoke doesn't come in through the hose when the air conditioner's not running.
Oh, yeah, you should probably do that. Because you know it's going to happen again. You know it's going to happen every year.
Yeah, every year now, man. Climate change.
My game did not even DC, man. What the hell?
You should restart it. Just restart it. I don't want to fuck around with it in the middle of a pool.
Let me do it.
Yeah, every year is fucking wildfires now. It's just when do we get them? Do we get them in June or do we get them in July? You guys know about zombie fires?
No.
Was it just like sit under the ground?
Yeah, so Northwest Territories of Canada is like peat bog. It's all ancient swamp ground basically. And so underneath there's a bunch of these plants that like have roots that go like 20 feet deep. So what happens during the summer is you have a wildfire, those plants catch fire and it goes all the way down into the roots. But because there's no oxygen down there, they just heat up, but they don't burn per se. So the fire still stays there, but it's not like burning anything per se. It's just slowly creeping its way through because it doesn't have enough oxygen to like burn all the way through. So it'll last all the way through winter. And then it'll eventually reach the other side of the root. Boom, kicks off. It's
That's
fucking
weird.
crazy, dude.
Oh yeah. It's like putting out wildfires is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they had to.
There's a new wildfire every like 5 minutes.
They had to expand the wildfire teams to start working during winter so they can try and catch the zombie fires.
Crazy.
So when are you moving, Adol?
I'm moving at best at the end of this year.
You move that up to like 2
Oh, Poiko's Dragoon went Viper. Hell yeah, we're getting representation.
So
Are they running Viper
what's their melee
Ninja
called?
now?
Huh?
Viper Ninja?
I don't fucking know. I just think
Yeah,
it was-
probably.
I'm,
There
yeah,
are others a ninja.
The range sometimes pretty good.
So
on
they
those two.
drop Paladin to pick up Warrior because of the invuln.
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah.
Invuln that important, damn.
Either I clear on Reaper or we don't clear at all.
us 3 months later, still progging Forsaken.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, switch off Reaper and we clear Forsaken instantly.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Spread real. Conga. Knockback. DPS rock. Fake. Left. Support rock. Left. Knockback. Check debuffs. Knockback.
Support sleep.
Looking
Right, face
towards.
people.
Look towards. Stack. Fake. You two are so smart.
Yeah. Best result.
All right, face people.
I got a real.
Yeah.
Gamers.
Yeah.
I had a white mage jump scare.
Partners. Thank you for the phone call. Check stacks, check debuffs. Past, going in. Go in. I got left. Swap. Swap. Check your marks. Past, going in. Go in.
Right, stack.
Hey,
Go.
close enough.
Dude. It just like, I don't know.
Go far.
It's just stopping. Discord is getting
Hey.